Respected sadhakas, welcome. From the present condition of our mind standpoint, doing the ultimate sadhana of deep meditation, going beyond all koshas, discovering ourselves, may not be immediate easy bite, absolutely. And yet, it is in our interest and our duty that relentlessly we have to apply ourselves in studying the Upanishads so that we are reminded of that goal. We are informed about our ultimate goal. We are told about our goal. Else we forget it. We take the world as goal and we keep on falling as it was the case so long. So too, though it is so tough for those higher sadhanas, yet whatever sadhanas that we can do at our level, we have to keep on doing with full faith and prayers to the Lord, to the Guru. That miraculous grace of the God and Guru slowly gives us that confidence that yes, these are the sadhanas to be done, I can do them and I will do them. With that confidence, when arrives, truly when we do sadhana, we can see the change in our attitude or understanding regarding the entire life and its purpose. With more faith in the God, Guru, and Shastra at the higher evolutionary stage, the picture starts becoming more and clear, which was vague in the initial days of study of Shastra. That the Paramatman is there, very much there. He alone should be our final goal to reach. When these few things happen in our life, we can say that we have done a very good thing for our own spiritual evolution. Yet the journey should keep on continuous. Till that last lap is covered, we are at the feet of the Lord or the Divine. The relentlessness in the journey should go on happening. And once we are consistent in this journey, whatever maturities that are required, which are not there now, they keep start coming en route. Holding on to Shastra, keep on walking, all maturities, clarities, understandings keep on opening up for us. We need not be too much worried about them. That which I don't understand now, the intricacies, subtleties, even convictions about the truth. Have faith that by God's Guru's grace, when I continue study of Shastra, after few years I will be able to reach to that level of maturity. And then further, and then further. In that way, our regularity in the attending of classes, our sincerity to learn, be on the spiritual path, reaching the goal, they will keep on maturing us, equipping us. We need not have any doubt in this regard. So, keeping that all in mind, as every day we are doing, today also let us experiment to tune our antakarana to the divine through the study of Shastra. Today too we have all our 6, 7, 8 classes. Now the chanting of Veda Mantra, then Taittiriya Upanishad with Adi Shankara Bhashyam, then Yoga Darshanam, then we will have Mundaka Upanishad again with Bhashyam, Gita for the youth, 9th chapter, 3rd sloka. Evening we have beautiful 12th skandha in that 7th chapter. We will see what are the Purana Lakshanas, how they are helpful for us in realizing the ultimate. In the 7th chapter, in the 10th skandha, 54th chapter, we can see a good Upadesham by Balarama to Rukmini and all of us. And in Adhyatma Ramayanam, we can see Hanumanji entering into Lanka, already there. Then Milna with Sitaji, then the discussion between them. These are the topics. Along with the Ashtottaram, we will have our whole day filled. In between also, As much we try to become aware of our antakarana and see that the rajotama are eliminated and it is brought to sattva, so much good it is for our sadhana. And keep on doing. There is no rest to be taken, there is no alternative to be searched. We have come to the best place and we are doing the best thing. There cannot be anything better thing than this. Little tired, maybe sometime we can relax, but only to get out of the tiredness, to get all the energy again to be on the path itself back to. So let the Lord bless all of us. Gurus bless us. Shruti Mata bless us. So let us chant this Namo Vache mantra 2 times. It is enough. Narayana, Narayana. So Namo Vache Yacha Udita Yacha Anudita. The spoken, unspoken Vani, vocal and mind. To that my salutations. Nama Rushibhyaha, Nama Vachaspataye. That the Lord of the speech. Mantra, then Rushibhyaha, Mantra Krudbhyaha, Mantra Patibhyaha. May I salute. Then Mam, Rusheha, Mantra Krutaha, Mantra Pataya Paradu. May not the rishis who are the givers of mantra, the lords of mantra, discard me. Then Aham Rushin Mantrakruta Mantrapatin Ma Parada Vaishwadevi. May I too or not discard the rishis who have given the mantras, who are protecting the mantras. Then Devebhya Sharma Me Dyahu Sharma. So let the Devatas be kind and auspicious to me. Dyahu, the Diloka, Prithvi, Bhuloka, Idam Vishwam. Chandraha, Suryaha, Brahma, Prajapati, may all of them be Sharma, kind, compassionate towards me, benevolent towards me, auspicious towards me, so that with no obstacles I am able to walk this spiritual path to reach the ultimate goal thereafter, become the instrument in the hands of the Lord. Bhutam vadishye, bhunam vadishye, tejo vadishye, yasho vadishye, tapo vadishye, brahma vadishye, satyam. Throughout my life, I only talk about the noble things by mouth as well as through my actions. So, in this way, may all the good things happen to me, the pashus, to everything. Let Lord be always with us, bless us, and me with commitment only speak. Madhu Marishe, Madhu Janishe, Madhu Vakshami, Madhu Vadishyami. Let the whole life be filled with Madhu, 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 nectarine truth only, not Katu, 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 the poisonous untruth or bitterness. Self alone is truth, self alone is sweetness or nectar. Anything other than the self is untruth, it is the bitter poison. Therefore, let us mind only the Amrita, not the poison. So much so that we are always soaked in the Amrita of Paramatma Tattva, not giving even a little chance for us to be in this the Vishayukta, poisonous worldliness. Let us start. Om Namo Vacheya Choditaya Chanudita Tasyai Vache Namo Namo Vache Namo Vachaspataye Namarusibhyo Mantrakrudbhyo Mantrapatibhyo Mamam Rushayo Mantrakruto Mantrapataya Paradurmaham Rushin Mantrakruto Mantrapatin Paradam वैश्वदेवीं वाचमुद्यासगं शिवामदस्तां दुष्टां देवेभ्यः शर्म मेद्यौः शर्म पृथिवी शर्म विश्वमिदं जगत् शर्म चन्द्रश्च सूर्यश्च शर्म ब्रह्म प्रजापति भूतं वदिष्ये भुवनं वदिष्ये तेजो वदिष्ये यशो वदिष्ये तपो वदिष्ये ब्रह्म वदिष्ये सत्यं वदिष्ये तस्मा अहमिदमुपस्तरणमुपस्तृण उपस्तरणं मे प्रजायै पशूनां भूयादुपस्तरणमहं प्रजायै पशूनां भूयासं प्राणापानौ मृत्योर्मापातं प्राणापानौ मामाहासिष्ठम् मधुमनिष्ये मधुजनिष्ये मधुवक्ष्यामि मधुवदिष्यामि मधुमतीं देवेभ्यो वाचमुद्यासगं शुश्रूषेण्यामनुष्येभ्यस्तम्मा देवा अवन्तु शोभायै पितरोऽनुमदन्तो ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो वाचे याचोदिताय चानुदिता तस्यै वाचे नमो नमो वाचे नमो वाचस्पतये नमः ऋषिभ्यो मन्त्रकृद्भ्यो मन्त्रपतिभ्यो मामामृषयो मन्त्रकृतो मन्त्रपतय परा दुर्माहं ऋषीन् मन्त्रकृतो मन्त्रपतीन् परादां वैश्वदेवीं वाचमुद्यासगं शिवामदस्तां जुष्टां देवेभ्य शर्म मेद्यौः शर्म पृथिवी शर्म विश्वमिदं जगत् शर्म चन्द्रश्च सूर्यश्च शर्म ब्रह्म प्रजापति भूतं वदिष्ये भुवनं वदिष्ये तेजो वदिष्ये यशो वदिष्ये तपो वदिष्ये ब्रह्म वदिष्ये सत्यं वदिष्ये तस्मा अहमिदमुपस्तरणमुपस्तृणमुपस्तरणं मे प्रजायै पशूनां भूयादुपस्तरणमहं प्रजायै पशूनां भूयासं प्राणापानौ मृत्योर्मापातं प्राणापानौ मामाहासिष्ठं मधुमनिष्ये मधुजनिष्ये मधुवक्ष्यामि मधुवदिष्यामि मधुमतीं देवेभ्यो वाचमुद्यासगं शुश्रूषेण्यां मनुष्येभ्यस्तं मा देवा अवन्तु शोभायै पितरोऽनुमदन्तो ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां व्यासशङ्करमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् ॐ विदितानमया विशदैककला न च किञ्चन काञ्चनमस्ति गुरो धृतमेव विदेहि कृपां सहजां भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम् ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकन्नित्यं विमलवचनं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि ओं परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः ओं श्री वेदव्यास वैशंपायन याज्ञवल्क्यादि गुरुभ्यो नमः तेषां सर्वेषां गुरूणां परब्रह्मण श्रुतिमातु देवतानाम् अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव अनुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण विश्वव्याप्तिद्वारा विश्वाध्यात्मिकप्रगतिद्वारा विश्वशान्तिकल्याण एकदा प्राप्त्यर्थम् अस्मिन् कार्ये ये भक्ताः साधकाः धर्मसंस्थापकाः निश्चिताः भवन्ति तेषां सर्वेषाम् आयुरारोग्यक्षेमस्थैर्य श्रद्धा भक्त्यादि समस्तसम्पदा साधना सानुकूलता शक्तीनां प्राप्तिविघ्नशत्रुनिर्मूलनद्वारा धर्मसंस्थापनकार्ये दिग्विजयार्थं च श्रीकृष्णयजुर्वेदान्तर्गत तैत्तिरीय आरण्यकान्तर्गत तैत्तिरीय उपनिषदः श्रेयात् शङ्करभाष्यसमेत अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे ॐ यस्मात् जातं जगत् सर्वं यस्मिन्नेव प्रणीयते येनेदन्धार्यते चैव तस्मै ज्ञानात्मने नमः यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं तैत्तिरीयकसारस्य मयाचार्यप्रसादतः विस्पष्टार्थऋषीणाभिव्याख्येयं सम्पनीयते ॐ शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मावादिशं ऋतमवादिशं सत्यमवादिशं तन्मामावीत तद्वक्तारमावीत आवीन्माम् आवीद्वक्तारम् ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ अथ द्वितीया ब्रह्मानन्दवल्ली अष्टमोऽन्वगः ॐ भीषास्माद्वातपवते भीषोदेति सूर्यः भीषास्मादग्निश्चेन्द्रश्च मृत्युर्धावति पञ्चमैते सैषानन्दस्य मीमागं सः भवति युवा स्यात् साधुयुवाध्यायकः आशिष्ठो दृढिष्ठो बलिष्ठः तस्येयं पृथिवी सर्वा वित्तस्य पूर्णा स्यात् स एको मानुष आनन्दः ते शतं मानुष आनन्दाः स एको मनुष्यगन्धर्वाणामानन्दः श्रोत्रियस्य चाकामः तस्य ते शतं मनुष्यगन्धर्वाणामानन्दाः स एको देवगन्धर्वाणामानन्दः श्रोत्रियस्य चाकामः तस्य ते शतं देवगन्धर्वाणामानन्दाः स एकः पितॄणां चिरलोकलोकानामानन्दः श्रोत्रियस्य चाकामः तस्य ते शतं पितॄणां चिरलोकलोकानामानन्दाः स एक आजानजानां देवानामानन्दः श्रोत्रियस्य चाकामः तस्य ते शतमाजानजानां देवानामानन्दाः स एकः कर्मदेवानां देवानामानन्दः ये कर्मणा देवानमियन्ते श्रोत्रियस्य चाकामः तस्य ते शतं कर्मदेवानां देवानामानन्दाः स एको देवानामानन्दः श्रोत्रियस्य चाकामः तस्य ते शतं देवानामानन्दाः स एकः इन्द्रस्य आनन्दः श्रोत्रियस्य चाकामः तस्य ते शतमिन्द्रस्य आनन्दाः स एको बृहस्पतेरानन्दः श्रोत्रियस्य चाकामः तस्य ते शतं बृहस्पतेरानन्दाः स एकः प्रजापतेरानन्दः श्रोत्रियस्य चाकामः तस्य ते शतं प्रजापतेरानन्दाः स एको ब्रह्मण आनन्दः श्रोत्रियस्य चाकामः तस्य स यश्चायं पुरुषे यश्चासावादित्ये स एकः स य एवं विद अस्माल्लोकात् प्रेत्य एतमन्नमयमात्मानमुपसङ्क्रामते एतं प्राणमयमात्मानमुपसङ्क्रामते एतं मनोमयमात्मानमुपसङ्क्रामते एतं विज्ञानमयमात्मानमुपसङ्क्रामते एतमानन्दमयमात्मानमुपसङ्क्रामते तदप्येष श्लोको भवति ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Friends, Taittiriya Upanishad, so beautiful, detailed, complete in inspiring us with all information to pursue and reach out the spiritual path and ultimate goal. It only is we have to be tuned to that Shastra with our regularity, sincerity, and bhakti shraddha. After listening, if the mananam also is done, the picture becomes more and more vivid and clear. And to those who are every day trying for the dhyana, as the knowledge gained here, to them the glimpses of anubhuti also start coming. In root, we have to protect ourselves from our earlier wrong ways of living or the outer world's influence. That care, if you go on taking along with doing the things, definitely it's going to happen. So we have seen that everything is out of fear to the Lord functioning. Therefore, that proves the existence of Parabrahma. Second aspect was the Ananda Meemamsa exhaustively taken. In this, the three things we have to understand are: first is the Brahmadeva's Ananda is the ultimate Ananda, the conditional Upadhi Yukta. He is a Samashti Upadhi Yukta Ananda. That Brahmadeva Ananda and Anandas below to him called as Prajapati, Brahaspati, Indradi. All of them, including Brahmadeva Ananda, can be gained by everyone if those are doing these three sadhanas of Shrotriyatva, thoroughly studying Shastra and having the knowledge of Shastra intact all the time. That's a Shrotriyatva, wherein Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya is proved. Second sadhana of Akamaha Tattva, when one's heart is pure from core, that is not even a single kamana for anything else there except jignasa only for the already existing Parabrahma Tattva. Therefore, he is not at all involved in any of punya or the baba karma in the world of Vrujinatva. And among these three, Akama Tattva, when it is 100%, he even becomes qualified for the Parabrahma Anubhuti. And we have seen that. Why? Because Akamata will come when only the all vasanas are gone. When the vasanas have gone away, then there is no hit by the kamana, then there is no kama prerita karma, there is no karma phala, there is no uttara janma adi. When all this thing is selected and deleted because of avakama tattva, where is the jiva in me? Because jiva is functional because of the vasanas, because of the kamanas, because of the karma, he is there only. When all these which support the jiva bhava have gone away, then there is no jiva bhava in me. Does it mean total absence? No. That pure presence, the pure infinite self, the true absolute reality is experienced. Therefore, akamaha tattva is the sadhana for parabrahma prapti, and akamaha tattva again is a sadhana at the upadhi level to reach to the higher and higher conditional ananda grades, starting from manushya gandharva up to the brahma deva. These things, when we get deeply rooted in the understanding, that means we are studying Shastra, we are maturing, we are tuning to the understanding and guidance given to us by the rishis. We are lifting ourselves to their level of life. Why the rishis are so happy, so delighted, so joyful, such a brilliance in their expression, all that kyo? Because they are in the Brahma Ananda. How did it come to them? Shrutriya Avrujina Akamahat. They have matured themselves to these three things and perfected themselves in the sadhana of these three. Therefore, there is no obstruction in them to hinder their own experience of their own self. When we try for that, we are also tuning to them. We are also evolving like that. So, this was the topic exhaustively with so many questions, answers, or the logics, etc., was explained and defined. After all that is done, this Brahmadeva Ananda is very small. Samudrambasa Viprusha Iva. I know in the oceanic water, little splashes, sprinkles. What is the mina of them, quantity of them, value of them is nothing. So too, in the comparison with Brahma Ananda, Brahmadeva Ananda se lekar Purna Manushya Ananda tak, all of them are only a sprinkle splash of water. And then they again merge back like the waters merge back into the ocean. They all merge to him only with the conscious effort. Okay, yeah. Then, so Eshaha Paramananda, we have to understand, be attentive. That Paramananda is not the dependent, conditional, reflected Ananda. Then it is Brahmaka Swabhavikaha. It is Swabhavika Ananda. Clear? And that Brahman being Advaitatvat, two Brahma cannot be there, two Sachidananda. Therefore, Ananda Anandinoho cha Avibhagaha Atra. This is called as Samadhi, where Ananda experience, Anandi, the experiencer, that Vibhaga, they are not there, only one. Ananda, Anandi, Vibhaga is not there. Now we have that. I am an experiencer of Ananda. I am the experiencer. Ananda is experienced by me. I am the experiencer of Ananda. And that experience of Ananda I am having because of the peace of the mind gained through some or the other desire fulfillment or an achievement. So I am having the Ananda other than me through the conditioning. Therefore, when the conditioning is going away, as I became Anandi, I am becoming Nandi also. That means non-happy, miserable also. But in case of the Brahman being Advaita, there are no two things, Ananda, Anandi. Therefore, it is Ananda Swarupa. It is always so. So, Advaitatvad, Ananda, Anandi, Avibhaktaha. Avibhagaha Atra. Ananda, Anandinoho cha Avibhagaha Atra in this Paramatma. So, by this, it is an objective knowledge that is denied. Conditional knowledge that also denied. Comes from some effort outside and goes away when the efforts go away, denied. It is Swabhavika Advaita Swa Ananda that is being proved. Okay. Now, of this Ananda Meemamsa, we really reach to the Brahmananda. The phalam upasamhriyate. Okay, Meemamsa phalam upasamhriyate. So this Vedanta Vicharana, sorry, Ananda Meemamsa, if you have truly done, okay, what it should lead to. This is a very crucial, very sublime topic. I'm sure it will go a bouncer only to many of us. Only 4, 5, 6 of us can deeply go into it and understand. In the Avatarika, for the next sloka, Bhagavan Shankara says, Ki yaha guhayam nihita. Now the whole thing is brought. What we are discussing from the first Anuvaka onwards of this second Brahmananda Valli. Okay, now explanation is Sayahacha ayam purushe yahacha asitye saha ekaha saya evam vit अस्माद् लोकात् प्रेत्य एतम अन्नमयम आत्मानम उपसंक्रामति etc. So saya evam with the one who knows it this way, अन्नमयम आत्मानम उपसंक्रामति, he becomes one with the total annamaya atma. That is the second thing which we have to discuss and analyze. Before that, saya evam with the one who knows like this, knows what, in what way what. That is in the first line. सह यह च अयम पुरुषे यह च आदित्ये सह एकः. Okay, now who is that saha yah ayam purushe? He says yah guhayam nihitah parame vyomni. Okay, that parabrahma who is stationed in the hrudaya guha akasha. hrudaya guha ke akash mein hai. Because that's how it started. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma Yo Veda Nihitam Guhayam. That he is reminding us. बेटा क्या पढ़ रहे हो भूल मत जाना थोड़ा आगे बढ़कर याद रखना. The main things कभी नहीं भूलना. In fact, the sutra वाक्य is Brahmavid apnoti param. Knower of Brahman obtains ultimate, beyond which there is nothing to be achieved. The not knower of the Brahman achieves not param but aparam. That aparam is endful, therefore he can never avoid the samsara. Then the Brahma Lakshana are told Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Then the Upalabdhi Sthana is said Yo Veda Nihitam Guhayam Parame Vyoman. So Sayaha Parame Vyomni Hridayakashe. Point 1. We have to remember the Parabrahma is Satyam Jnanam Anantam. When we know him, everything is attained, nothing is achieved to be achieved after that. Then this Parabrahma Swarupa Lakshana Satyam Jnanam Anantam. Then he is to be found in the Hridaya Akasha. Then outside for Akasha Adi, all the Panchamahabhuta up to Annamaya Koshadaka, he is the Karana. Of him all these are Karya. And he is the one Tat Sruštva Tadeva Anupravishtaha. So, reminder, if you really have heard all those talks, the entire deep analysis discussion we have done, that can be remembered by us. Now, we will not go back. We have already seen that. Saha, that one. So, here who is he? The one who theoretically understood and who was a Jiva earlier at the time of understanding. After that, he has discovered that Brahman in him by the Panchakosha Viveka, going beyond the Vijnanamaya Kosha into Vijnanamaya Akasha, and there he found Drashta, Shrota, Manta, Vijnata. Found means is already there. This finding of Drashta, Shrota, Manta, Vijnata is called as what is called as Asmita Anugata Sampragnata Samadhi in the Yoga Bhasha. Even going beyond, seeing Chidabhasa, where is pure consciousness illumined in the Ahamruti, is called as Viveka Khyati. Where there is Prakriti and Purusha, Ahamruti and consciousness expressed as Chidabhasa. Then after Paravairagya, when the Ahamruti is dropped, here also when the Ahamruti is dropped, there is no Chidabhasa, it is pure Chaitanya. That's called as Asampragnata Yoga, where Vritti Nirodha, then the Kaivalya Prapti through the Sarupa Anubhuti or Pratishta. Here also the experience of pure conscious self, which is pure existence. The one who has reached that. So here, sadhaka reached the siddhi. The one who has reached the siddhi, for him, the experience is. What is the experience? Even though through the upadhis of vyashti and samashti, at the level of expressions, there is lot of taratamya in the expression level. Okay? In the expression level, yet what is expressing through both upadhis is one. Like the 1 inch pipe, you put water, only 1 inch will come. But you have to pour water for the fields. 1 inch kahan chalega? You put a 10-inch big sump there. Itna bada. So the water flow is so much. So the size of pipe made the water to come small or big. But the water is same, no? In the same way, the electricity produced at the production unit hydro, we call as turbine. Then the electricity which has come to the substation. Then the electricity which has come to the transformer. Electricity which has come into our house into the main meter. Electricity which has come in our particular plug or the point where the bulb is there. So at the point of the bulb, only bulb jitna wattage hai utna hai. At the meter level, electricity is sufficient for all the house equipments, it is there. In the transformer, for all that locality, whoever are there. In the substation, for the entire that big town or whatever. And at the turbine, for the whole state or whatever district required, it is there. So the upadhis are different, but is the electricity quantifiably different that way? Differentiable like yeah? We have to be very careful about it. No, it's one. In the same way, that discovery of the self, which is to be one without second, whether it is expressing through two different upadhis of different magnitude, having thousands of kilometers between them. He is one without second. If that is understood, our understanding is pakka. Otherwise, I have to become Brahman, but I don't know about others. That is a very partial discovery. That is why here ultimately Surya Bhagavan is taken to say. So between Surya and me, whoever are there, all other devatas, yaksha, kinnaras, the Manushya Gandharva, Deva Gandharva, jo bhi hai, in and through all of them, the same Purusha is expressing. That we have to deeply experience it. तो सह यह च अयम पुरुषे यह च असौ आदित्ये सह एक not theory only, experiencing. Then for him, there is no differentiation to express through this particular individual, very small human upadhi, and also the huge Bhagwan Surya, size wise is bigger, his heat and light is so much. Through that he is expressing, it is same. Here the Surya is Adi Bhautika and as well as Adi Daivika Surya. Okay, it is one only. So, spushtva annamayantam tadeva anupravishtaha saha yaha cha ayam purushe yaha cha asau aditye saha ekaha. See that if that oneness is not strengthened in us, if we go on entertaining the upadhis, not only we experience the limitations within us, we always have the disparity when we see the world other than us. Then if they are lower than us, we have the feeling of suppressing them and all. If they are equivalent to us, we have the raga dvesha. If we find someone to be higher than us, either there is an expectation or there is a fear. सम वालों से राग द्वेष होगा, बड़े लोगों से भय होता है, नीचे लोगों को दबाना कुचलना ये होता है. This is what is samsara. That is possible when you see somebody as other than the real self, other than me. That is not a complete or correct knowledge. That is why saha yaha cha ayam purushe yaha cha asau aditye Saya Ekaha. He is one without second. At the expression level, I am the Upasaka, Surya Bhagavan is Upasya. At the Upadhi Jiva level, because I am living with this Upadhi is maintained, sustained by him, therefore he deserves worship and I do the worship. There's no contradiction in it. But beyond that, what is there? The Purusha in him. What is there? The Purusha in me is one. What is the water in there? Small wave, big wave, tide or river or ocean. It is one without second. So focus is on not only the presence of Paramatma, also to recognize that he is the substantiator, substratum. In the Samashti, the Karana, the Surya, the Vyashti, the Karya, the Jiva. Here Surya and Yosava Aditya, and then says Ayam Purusha. Ayam Purusha and Aditya are Ayam Purusha is Jiva, Aditya is Ishvara. Ayam Purusha is the Vyashti, then Surya is the Samashti. Ayam Purusha is the Karya, the effect, then Samashti, the Surya is the cause. So the Vyashti, Samashti, Karya, Karana, Jiva, Ishvara are only the Upadhi Yukta expressions, superimpositions on that Nirupadhika Brahman. And that Surya, as he was there in me, he is there in everyone also. Therefore, discovering the self in me is Atma Anubhava. Discovering the self in Surya Bhagavan is Brahma Anubhava. Discovering the self in everyone is called as Sarvatmya Bhava. And all first theoretically understood, then by rejecting our own Upadhi, we experience it, and then we experiment it in the totality, we will find the same, and the same we find in every individual, isolated individual. Sarvatmya Bhava. Sarvatmya Bhava is the final test for whether we have discovered the self or not. Okay. Saha yaha iti nirdishyate. Kaha asau ayam purushe. Who is there in this? So far limited by the Upadhi, so far thought to be the Jiva, now discovered as Brahman. Sahacha ayam purushe. Saha is Atma here. That self which is there in this Purusha of this Akara. So to Yahacha Sav Aditya, that which is said in the Aditya, that who is called as Paramananda. Then Shrotriya Pratyakshaha, which is directly experienced by the one who followed the Shrotriya Avrjinatva and Akamahatatva. Then Yasya Ekadesham Brahma Adini Bhutani Sukharhani Upajivanti Sahacha Yahacha Asau Aditye iti Nirdishyate. Saha Ekaha Bhinna Pradestasta Gata Akasha Ekatva Vatu. So, the Aditya mein, that truth reality which is there, expressing as Aditya, and in me also the Brahman, so far conditioned by the Upadhis, and was expressing as Jiva. When the Upadhi Tadatma transcended, Jiva Bhava is gone through Shrotriya Avrujinatva Akamatatva, who is explained as the Ananda, the final Ananda. They are one only. So, Yaha सा च यः इति निर्दिश्यते कः असौ अयं पुरुषे यः च असौ आदित्ये यः परमानन्दः. See, that which is called Paramananda, not Brahmadeva Ananda. Shrotriya Pratyaksha means the one is Shrotriya Avrujina Akamata, for him directly experientiable Nirdishtaha. Then Yasya Ekadesham, a part and parcel in the corner of this Brahmadeva are Parabrahma are Brahmadini Bhutani Sukharhani Upajivanti. All the Brahmadi depend on for their own small little Sukha. Saha Yahacha Asav Aditya iti Nirdishyate. Same Brahman is there even in the Aditya. And Saha Ekaha. So there are no two Atma or Brahma depending on the number of Upadhis. That is what we have to say. So the Upadhi 1, therefore Atma 1, Upadhi 2, Atma 2. No. Upadhis can be many, many. That's why the example given is ki bhinna pradeshastha ghata akasha ekatvat. Bhinna, different. Bhinna pradesha, different places. Bhinna pradeshastha, staying in different places. Akasha, घटा आकाश एकत्ववत, घटा आकाश एकत्ववत. सो अलग अलग जगह पे रखा हुआ घड़ाओं में दिखने वाला आकाश अलग अलग, दो दे आर नॉट डिफरेंट द आकाशास, it is one only. That Brahma we have to aim at and discover. Sa ekaha. Okay, now the question of Purva Pakshi we saw yesterday, not a very big one. So simple it is. कि ननु तन् निर्देशे सयश्चायं पुरुषे इति अविशेषतः अध्यात्मं न युक्तः निर्देशः, यः च अयं दक्षिणे अक्षन् इति तु युक्तः प्रसिद्धत्वात्. So Ayam Purusha is not referring to Paramatma. Ayam Purusha is referring to the Jiva, because it was said in the other Upanishad, Ayam Purusha for the Jiva who is there in the Dakshine Akshini. So then Bhagwan Shankara thoda sa डांट कर कहा न पर अधिकारातु. Para means the Paramatma is in the Adhikriyate. In the context is discussed. So by this question, by the Purvapakshi, though it looks to be very silly, but it is the intelligence of Bhagavan Adi Shankara. You all know by now that it is he only who comes even as the Purvapakshi. So here, just to making us take a precaution. अब इतना मेहनत करके through Shrotriya, Avrujinatva and Akamatatva, when we have discovered that Satyam Jnanam Brahma, again it should not be considered as Jiva. इसलिए इन द पूर्व पक्ष रूप ही ओनली आस्क द क्वेश्चन कि ये तो दक्षिणाक्ष में रहने वाले जागृत पुरुष होना चाहिए. So by answering it, oh my dear child, what is the topic under discussion? Discussion topic is not Jiva, no. Topic under discussion is Brahma. Therefore, Ayam Purusha, which is referred here, is not Jiva, is Parabrahma only. नहीं तो क्या होता है ना, सब पढ़कर फिर बैक टू द अर्लियर पॉइंट ओनली बिकॉज ऑफ द हैबिट वी डोंट लिव इजीली अवर स्टैंड पॉइंट्स. Therefore, we may hold on to again Jiva's standpoint. Therefore, as if to caution us, he only asks the question. He says, "Beta, don't forget the reference." ये ब्रह्म का प्रकरण चल रहा है, जीव का नहीं. Well, this way clarifying, he is again quoting about the Brahma's all aspects. What are they? Parohi Atma Tadikrutaha is what? Adrushye, Anatme, Anirukte, Yad Rakna. That Brahman. So to Bhisha Asmad Vata Pavate, Yad Rakna. What we are discussing is about the Brahman who is the one in whose presence even Vayu Ityadi are also frightened. So by saying this, the glory of the Brahman is said. By saying Adrushya, Anatme, Anirukte, Anilayane, the way of discovering him, it is said. Then sa esha anandasya meemamsa iti. So, and he is reminding us that through the meemamsa of ananda, that the ananda of the Brahman is like the ocean, in comparison with whom? The ananda of the Brahma adi other devatas are only viprushaha, only sprinkles. So, when this is being discussed, nahi akasmad aprakritaha yuktaha nirdeshtum. So suddenly don't shift your standpoint irrelevantly. The relevant is the topic under discussion is Brahma. So by this again, what the Shruti Mata and Bhagavan Shankara is hinting is what? When we are in the Brahma Anveshana, in the Brahma mood, in the Brahma discovery state, don't jump back to Jiva Bhava for any of the reasons. Which is very, very to be conscious, isn't it? क्या है कि ना तो कुछ समय के लिए ब्रह्म चिंतन में होना आउट ऑफ जबरदस्ती और एफर्ट इट इज पॉसिबल, but suddenly again we go back into our jiva bhava so easily, so frequently. So Bhagavan Shankara here hinting at us is stay here only, don't go back. So this fellow has studied the Dakshine Akshini topic, and there's Chayam Purusha Jiva. He is so much strong in his that wrong notion that when the higher knowledge is given, that we are talking about Brahman who is there in me and who is in Surya Varna, he has not yet come to fully realize, fully accept, fully understand. Therefore, Jiva Bhava ho sakta hai, उसका भी खिंचाई जो है जीव के तरफ ही है. So suddenly in the context of Brahman, how can Jiva come? By this way, answering the disciple, Urabakshi, he is saying also, always be in the context of Brahman. Don't go to the Jiva's context. The more we maintain our context, our relevance, our reference, our stay in the Brahman, to that extent we get rid of Jiva Bhava. The more we enter into the Jiva Bhava, again the Brahma Jnana pursuit as if gets hidden away from us. Like in any of the Vyavahara, the more you are in the mood of good value, say Dana and Dharma and all, we are a very good Data and Dharmatma. We are always in that. The moment that is dropped, we come back to the Lobhi, the greedy person and Adharmatma. So we have to be aware of those values all the time. So to have to be aware about the context of Brahman all the time, be in that only. Don't go to Upadhyukta Jiva Bhava. Again, this type of corollary we can take out of this prasanga of Urva Pakshi's Prashna, which has not much meaning, and Siddhanti's answer. Okay. So, nahi akasmat aprakritah yuktah nirdeshtum. Then Paramatma Vijnanam cha vivakshitam. Ab dekho. Is this Upanishad ever came to tell you the Jivatma Vijnanam? Or is this Upanishad is for Paramatma Vijnanam? Upanishad is to tell us about the Anubhuti of Paramatma, not Jiva. Jiva तो तुम ऑलरेडी भोग रहे हो ना. थोड़ा टेक्स्ट का भी ख्याल रखो, उसका तो इज्जत रखो. That's the feeling. So the text to the context to. Text is Upanishad, whose job is to give the Brahmatma Vijnanam. And the context topic is about Adrushya Anatmya Nirukte. Then Ananda MEEMAMSA is going on here. And then Bhishasma Dvata Pavate. That topic is going on. Therefore, it is not Dakshine Akshin Purusha Jiva, but it is Parabrahma only. Tasmat Paraha Eva Nirdeshyate. So here the Nirdesha, the indication by the word Paraha is, by the word Saha Ekaha is the Paramatma only, not Jivatma. And naturally, how can the Jivatma with limited upadhi in the human being can become one with the Jivatma in Surya who has got such an infinite power and value, etc. जीव भाव से तो हम दोनों कभी एक हो ही नहीं सकते. अगर एक की बात हो रही है तो इट्स अबाउट परब्रह्म ओनली. Therefore, don't get confused. By this again what he said is, in the Vyavahara, do the Aneka Bhava Vyavahara. That should be very minimum. Once that is over, come back to the Ekatva Bhava, that it is one without second. So too in Vyavahara also, in the whole life also, ना जहाँ काम करना है उस समय व्यवहार के लिए act differently. The moment that work is over, bring the oneness. Then you will never have problems. Actually, we are one. But for the sake of functions, we are given different abilities and we are put in different places to do differently. So you can just picturize it. One Bhagwan only has become so many, like a cloning. And to each one of them, he only gave is a particular power. He only. And with that, he only is conducting different things. So Bhagavan only became Varuna. He gave him the Varshavala Shakti from himself. Bhagavan only became Vayu, and to him the power of wind and all he gave. He only became Surya. To him the Kanti and this heat he has given. So this way when we understand, then the differences go away. Functionally, what Surya does, what Vayu does, what Varsha or Varuna does is different. But are there three actually? In this question's answer is our wisdom or ignorance. If we say there are three, means we have not understood Upanishad. If we say that functionally they are three, but in those three, the Varunas rain Shakti, the Va is wind Shakti, the Surya's heat and Shakti. The Shakti is also, the expressions also, expressing three entities also, one Brahma only. When this way we go on deeply entertaining, then व्यवहार में डिफरेंसेस होने के बावजूद भी डिफरेंशिएशन नहीं करने वाला मेच्योरिटी कम्स इन दैट माइंड ओनली दिस व्यवहार अतीत उपाधि अतीत one without second Brahman. To discover him, there will come the subtlety and capacity. The one who sees the expressions in which there is definitely the differences, and on account of the differences, he goes on talks the language of differentiation. He will never reach to the undifferentiated one without second self, all in the mind. So, in that way, tasmat parah eva nirdishyate saha ekah iti. Whether it's a small ant, it is a Brahmadeva, it is an ordinary human being or either is, अरे बाबा सब में एक ही बिजली है, उस एक को पकड़ना, एक दृष्टि को ले आना है, व्यवहार के लिए अनेक बस, पहले व्यवहार में अनेक करते हुए दृष्टि एक रख के संसार को मत करो, व्यवहार को, डोंट कन्वर्ट व्यवहार इनटू संसार, एंड हैव दैट नॉलेज ऑफ वननेस, देन इवन व्यवहार भी अनुभूति में होना चाहिए एकत्व का, for that go beyond upadhi. That is the thing. Now, nanu anandasya meemamsa prakruta. In the context, now the Purvapakshi is saying, he is not having any question or doubt. He is just becoming utavala and restless, and as if agreeing with the Siddhanti. What is Siddhanti's word? What is it already in Upanishad? He is quoting. देखो प्रश्नकर्ता सुनने वाला कब किस मूड में होता है बताएं. Sometimes we can ask a very intelligent genius question, answer of which everybody gets benefit. Sometimes what already teacher told and everybody understood, like a fool, he just talks that only. At this time, this Purvapakshis prashna is like that. Sometimes mediocre prashna he asks. It depends at what level of sattva rajas tamas is there at that time. So, nanu anandasya meemamsa prakruta. In the context, what's going on? The meemamsa of the ananda. In that meemamsa of ananda, not only the gradation of ananda, but the cause of ananda and the type of ananda. Gradation is 100 times, 100 times, 100 times, 100 times. The cause of ananda is Shrotriya, Avrujina, Akamahata ananda. The type ananda is not Vishaya Vishaya ananda. Anandi ananda anand nahi hai, वो स्वाभाविक आनंद. This is what under the discussion. Now तस्याः अपि फलम उपसंहर्तव्यम. या उसको जानने का फल भी कहकर इस टॉपिक को उपसंहार करना चाहिए. Yes, Guru. Shruti Mata is right. Thank God. She told the Falashruti. Otherwise हमको और कहीं ढूंढना पड़ता था. So अभिन्नः स्वाभाविकः आनंदः परमात्मा एव न विषय विषय संबंधः जनित इति. This is what is the beautiful thing. Though Purvapakshi is saying, which is what said so far. अरे भाई मैं तो यही तो कह रहा हूँ. That's what Guru says. है ना, बंदे कभी कभी क्लास में गया था ना, उस समय गुरु के टाइम बोलने के बाद दिमाग और कहीं ले जाते. That they don't listen. But that information they have already gathered, maybe they have studied the book. Then they say, भाई गुरु महाराज बात तो है कि अरे भाई मैं तो यही तो बोला अभी तो. So these three lines are very crucial. कि तस्याः फलं समर्थम अभिन्नः स्वाभाविकः आनंदः परमात्मा एव न विषय विषय संबंध जनितः. So Paramatma is Ananda Swarupaha and Swabhavika Ananda Swarupaha and Abhinna Ananda. So first is Ananda Swarupa. He is not getting the Ananda from somewhere. That is how he is the Swabhavika Ananda. It is not a conditional Ananda, procured Ananda, reflected Ananda. Then it is Abhinnaha. There is no difference between the Ananda Paramatma and Anandi. See, Anandi Paramatma and it is Ananda. ऐसे दो नहीं है. Like we said yesterday, sugar and its sweetness are not two things. So Brahma and Ananda are not two things. Tea and sweetness is different. The Brahma Deva Ityadi and their Ananda is different. They are all through the Upadhi management, making the Brahmananda reflect, and by identifying that Upadhi, that Ananda, they are thinking it is theirs, just like in the same Upadhi, when there was a Dukkha, they thought the Dukkha is theirs. So मेरा मन शांत है मैं शांत हूँ, मेरा मन दुखी है मैं दुखी हूँ, मेरा मन आनंद है मैं आनंदी. So these are all conditional ones. भिन्न आनंद आनंदी difference. But there अभिन्न आनंद स्वरूप आनंद is of Paramatma. Clear? Paramatma एव न विषय विषयी संबंध जनितः. This Ananda Brahman is not born out of विषय विषयी जनिता. इन विषय विषय जनिता बताते ही जो 4 पैराग्राफ पहले सेकंड थर्ड अनुवाक में जो पढ़ा हमको वो याद रखना चाहिए. What is that? Through the performance of punya and all upasanas, when the conducive atmosphere is created outside for creating inner chitta conducive, in that inner conducive chitta, the inner Brahmananda reflects as that level of Ananda. This is a very crucial topic for the entire life. So that is again पुण्य किया, बाहर कंडीशंस बने, वो कंडीशन ने हमारे चित्त को ऐसे अच्छा सजाया, उसमें ब्रह्मानंद रिफ्लेक्ट हुआ, उसको हम एंजॉय कर रहे हैं. बट इट्स नॉट स्वाभाविका, इट इज द भिन्न आनंद, देन नॉट स्वाभाविक परानंद, इट इज विषय विषयी संबंध. सो वन विषय इज आउटसाइड, that the conducive atmosphere of things and beings are there. Second Vishaya is Andhakarana. In that Ananda is reflected. And I am, by identifying that Andhakarana, I feel I am happy. That is the Jiva Bhava. अब ये जो ब्रह्मानंद है, there is no विषय विषय संबंध. Even he is not a Anandi, and the Ananda is not a separate object. He himself is Abhinna Ananda Swarupaha. So there I am blissful self. That is the experience. It's not that when I meditated, I realized the self, then I became happy. So that means that Jiva ka hi काम चल रहा है. He has not discovered the Brahman. I am Ananda Swarupa. That is a final discovery. Okay. Now the Purvapakshi starts, Siddhanta starts saying, Nano, yeah, Nanu means yes, what you said is right. Sometimes Purvapakshina, even in your house you see, somebody talks against you, though you are right. Then to compensate it or to come out of that gap created, he just हाँ में हाँ मिलाते हैं, है कि नहीं? ऐसी बस दोस्ती बनाने के लिए हाँ में हाँ मिलाते हैं. क्योंकि कुछ गड़बड़ किया तो दुश्मनी हो गई. Like with wife, you just said something with which she became angry because what you said is wrong. Then you again patch up. नहीं, और कुछ though no relevant or sometime relevant, you just. Then she also understand. अच्छा, now he has realized the mistake. He just only becoming friendly. Here also, the statement of Purvapakshi is only to say, yeah, sir, I was objecting to you. I asked you a very funny question. In the context of Brahma, I brought the Jiva and distracted you for some time. I was inadvertent that time. तो इससे गलती हो गई. ये सब मुंह से बोलने की बजाय he is हाँ में हाँ मिला रहा है बस. This is a way of expression in the world also. हाँ में हाँ मिलाने से अच्छा ठीक है. So now he is no more inimical to me. He is friendly. He has understood his mistake. He has reconciled. Otherwise, if he doesn't take it as mistake, if he thinks it is correct, he will continue to be strong opponent and not talking. अब प्रेम से बात कर रहा है कर तो क्या हुआ, वो भूल गया, अपनी गलती को मान ली. ये बात. So nanu tad anurupah eva ayam nirdeshaha. Yeah, what you said, that's what is the way. Here Shastra also doing the nirdesha or indication. What is that? Sahayah cha ayam purushe. Having by the jiva, when that Brahman is discovered, so that Brahman who is functioning through this upadhi, individual veshti karya, yacha asav aditya, and that same Parabrahman who is working through the samashti upadhi, the karana, the Ishvara, yacha asav aditya sa ekaha. It is one. Iti bhinna adhikaranastha vishesha upamardena. So bhinna adhikaranastha vishesha. So bhinna means different. Adhikarana means upadhis. Vishesha means specification. Upamardana means not valuing it. So by not valuing or rejecting the different adhikaranas through which one Paramatma is expressing, by devaluing or rejecting the means through which one Paramatma is expressing, we are discovering the oneness of Paramatma. So bhinna adhikaranastha vishesha upamardhanena. So this is called a Tattvamasi Mahavakya Upadesha actually. What Tattvamasi Mahavakya does, those conditionings which are there in Tvam and in Tat, they are removed. Then conditionless Tvam is Satchidananda, conditionless Tat is Satyam Jnanavantam Brahma. This Satchidananda, the Satyam Jnanavantam Brahma, they are not two. The words are different. Dekho. Here Sat kaha, waha Satyam kaha. Here Chit kaha, that is Jnanam kaha. Here Anandam Kaha, there is Anantam Kaha. But they are not two actually, they are one only. By discarding the Upadhi, oneness. So here also, very interesting, Bhinna Adhikaranastha Vishesha Upamardena. Now, where is all this happening? After our intellectual inquiry, on the seat of heated meditation, there, when we transcend our Vyashti Upadhi, we transcend other Vyashtis Upadhi, even the Samashti Upadhi, we discover the one Brahmananda. Then all the differences only are in the equipment Vyavahara level, not in reality. Therefore, never ever give reality to the differences, but give reality to oneness, which is real reality. And all Gadud happens. You know, in our own mind also in the form of Kama Krodha, with the people as Raga Dvesha, only when they are two are the differences. Is it not when Ekata is discovered, samsara cannot when ekata is not discovered, anekata is maintained, then the moksha cannot be discovered. Itna important है ये बात. Okay. Now, nanu evam api aditya vishesha grahanam anartakam. Now he is coming back again. अरे अभी कैसे तंग करना है गुरु को या सिद्धांति को. He says, एवं अपि आदित्य विशेष ग्रहणम अनर्थकम. So, why specifically the Surya Bhagavan is taken as an example? You could have taken Chandra or all of them. Why? Actually, the answer is what? Anything taken, you will answer. You will again ask a question. And yet, Bhagavan being kind, yet the Siddhanti, he just gives explanation why Surya or Aditya is taken as their Ishvara, the Samashtika Pratika. So, Shruti Mata gives Surya as a Pratika for Samishti because of Surya only. All the three worlds are sustaining, or Surya is Pratyaksha Darshanam. To make simple, he has given the Surya as example. But the Purabakshi wants to have a question. Why not anything else? Why Surya? So, na anarthakam. What is anarthakam? It is not waste, this way of using. Na anarthakam. Na anarthakam. It's not na and anarthakam. It is na anarthakam. It is not meaningless to bring Surya. It is not without any logic or purpose. There is a meaning. ना अनर्थकम. सूर्य का एग्जाम्पल लेना समष्टि के लिए या कारण के लिए इज नॉट गड़बड़ू, ईश्वर के लिए. So here Aditya is Ishvara, Samashti and Karana. And we are the Jiva, then the Vyashti and the Karya. So the Vyashti Jiva Karya Upadhi में, Samashti Ishvara Karana Upadhi में एक ही Parabrahma है. That is the conclusion. That is arrived. He is agreeing, but why Surya? It is anarthakam. Something else also you can do. You explain. Na anarthakam. Answer is what? Utkarsha, apakarsha, apoharthatvatu. Hmm. 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 Utkarsha, apakarsha, apoha arthatvatu. The example of Surya is for this reason. Ki Surya, right from the creation beginning till now, in him there is no utkarsha, there is no apakarsha. Neither anything added to him nor anything reduced from him. All the nakshatras, kaho, ya, all of the chandras, etc., there is a waning and waxing. You never see waning and waxing in Surya. In Brahma, the utkarsha, apakarsha of the Ananda is not there, no? Therefore, to do the nirdesha of the Brahma Ananda, Surya, because matching in the utkarsha, apakarsha, rahitya, Surya will be befitting. That is why we used. In the Brahma Adi Devatas, starting from Brahma up to below, there is always Utkarsha of the Ananda when Shrotriya, Avrujinatva, Akamatva becomes better. When those three are reduced, then there is a Abakarsha. But in the Parabrahmananda, Utkarsha Abakarsha nahi hai. Surya में भी अपने कांति तेजस में उत्कर्ष अपकर्ष नहीं है. Therefore, that befits. Therefore, we give that example. So, उत्कर्ष अपकर्ष उपाहर्तत्वात्. Now see, द्वैतस्य हि मूर्त अमूर्त लक्षणस्य परः उत्कर्षः सवित्र अभ्यन्तर्गतः. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, savitra abhyantargata means within the Surya Mandala. Be careful. Listen. Murta Murta Lakshanasya Dvaitasya. Okay. That which is having the Dvaita and that which is having Murta and Amurta expressions. Murta is gross, Amurta is subtle. There is Utkarsha Apakarsha possibility. Reduction and increasing is possible in only that which is Murta Rupa, which is Dvaita, which are found in the Surya Mandala, like all of us. But by say, per se, in the Surya Mandala, it being Ekameva Dvayam, Utkarsha Apakarsha are not there. Therefore, that example is taken. Now, Sahacheta Purushagata Vishesha Apamardena Paramanandam Apeksha Samaha Bhavati. See? परमानंदमापेक्ष समभवति पुरुषगत विशेष अपमर्देन. So this purusha, the jiva, the sadhaka, or the purusha, the surya. The vishesha is what in surya? So kanti and heat. And what is the vishesha in the jiva? The panchakoshas. When the purusha vishesha are apamardita, when they are removed, then one without second, then utkarsha apakarsha rahita, one ananda only is found there. न कश्चित् उत्कर्ष अपकर्ष वा ताम गतिम गतस्या. So when one reaches the Parabrahma, in him there is no Utkarsha and Apakarsha of the Ananda. Utkarsha Apakarsha Ananda ended with the Brahmadeva only. In the Brahmananda, it is homogeneous. It is always the same. It increases because of addition of anything, not reduces because of deletion of anything. Iti avayam pratistham vindate iti upamannam. है ना? जब देखो आनंद का उत्कर्ष अपकर्ष होता है, so there is always there is bhaya. Then avaya pratishtha vendate sentence will be nullified. So to prove the avaya pratishtha vendate, for the cause, further the cause is ananda should be not upakarsha apakarsha yukta, it should be always sama. For the sake of that, the Surya's example is taken. In the Surya, utkarsha apakarsha are not there, but whatever are there inside Surya, like all other things, they have the utkarsha apakarsha. That is why the Surya example is given. And so too, the one who experiences the Atmananda Brahmananda, there is no utkarsha apakarsha in that. It is one homogeneous. There are no two Brahma Ananda व्यक्तिस कंपेयरिंग, अरे मेरा ब्रह्मानंद ज्यादा है तुम्हारा कम है, ऐसा नहीं होता. At the intellectual level, your knowledge is more, mine is less, so you can be more happy. Utkarsha, I am less happy. Avakarsha at one field. In another field, I have more knowledge, you have less knowledge. Therefore, I am more happy than you. ये सब उपाधि स्थाई में होता है. Nirvana Brahma ka Ananda, neither reducible nor increasable, it is homogeneous. Therefore, there is no fear of reduction or increase or even the loss of that Ananda when we discover that Brahman is ourselves. So, okay. Now, to the last one, Saya evam vitu asmad lokat pretya. Again, this is a beautiful falashruti. It's one of the very crucial, beautiful things. For that, Bhashyakara is giving Sambandham Bhashyam. Let us see. Avatarika. By so far, asti na asti iti anuprashna vyakyataha. So far through the discussion, out of the three questions, one question stands answered. So what are the three questions? Atato nu prashnaha uta vidvanamum lokam pretya kaschana gacchati aho vidvanamum lokam pretya kaschit samashnuta o. So the three questions were Brahman astiva na astiva, general. Then the avidvan gacchativa na gacchativa. Third, vidvan samashnuteva na samashnuteva. Brahman is there or not? First question. Then, even if he is there, will the avidvan reach it? Gacchati or agacchati? Will he understand? Will he pursue that? Will he reach it out? Third one, the vidwan, the one who has faith and all following all the sadhana, will he experience it? Samyak ashrute? Will he enjoy it? These were the three questions. So, through all the discussion so far, Asti Nasti of Brahman, that question is answered by firmly saying that Asti. And yet, only in the Anubhava that Asti is finally proved. Please remember it. We're not guaranteeing that way, but to a great extent, Brahma Astitva Pratipadana is done for the intellect satisfactorily. How they are done? He is referring ki Karya, Rasalabha, Pranana, Abhaya Pratishtha, Abhaya Darshana, Upapattibhyaha, Asti eva tadu, Akashadi Karanam, Brahma, iti Abhakruta Anuprashna Ekaha. In this way, out of 3 questions, one question stands answered. Asti va na asti. How they are done? Karya. What the karya? By saying ki tasmad vai tasmad atmanah akashah sambhutah. So the akashadi are felt by us. They are all the karya. So the karya has got a karana. And if the karya is seen or existing, how can the karana non-exist too? From the non-existing karana, the existing karya cannot come. In this way, we have done exhaustively discussion. So, reminding the discussion by using the word karana or karya. Okay, akashadi are the karya. Therefore, for them, the karana Brahma must be asti. Therefore, through this karya karana, Brahma karana, akashadi karya, without karana, karya cannot be. Therefore, the karya rupi akashadi ka karana Brahma asti. So, asti va na asti va में asti को प्रूव किया जा रहा है इस तरह से. वन एग्जाम्पल. सेकंड इज व्हाट? रस लाभ. See, through that also, raso vai saha rasaggahyevayam labdva anandi bhavati. Through this topic also, the Brahma Astitva is proved. How it was done, if you remember? All of us are happy because of some objects. We are happy because of objects, because of rasa in those objects. So without rasa, the trupti ananda cannot be there. Now the Brahma Jnani is not at all depending on any other objects. But he is also happy, Ananda. Without rasa, Ananda cannot be. He is in Brahma Jnanam. Therefore, where from the rasa should come to a Jnani? From the Brahma only. Therefore, the Ananda Trupti, for which the Hetu is the rasa. There is no other object called as the rasa for giving the rasa to Brahma Jnani. Yet he is Ananda. Then where from the rasa should come? That which he has got already. And what he has got is Brahma. Therefore, Brahma is Rasa Swarupa. So, by saying the presence of the Rasa and the cause of the Rasa is the Brahma, the second thing, Brahman Asti, is second time proved. Third one, ki pranana kohi vanyad kah pranyat yadesha akasha anando nasyat yesha hi eva anandayati anandayati. Dekha, by that pranana apanana kriya. So how beautifully Bhashyakara explained that. Prananaha inhaling, apanana exhaling is happening. Because of this inhaling and exhaling, every part of the body, mind, senses are working. Now these are all sanghatas. They're all independent things which are jada by themselves, but they are still functional. Okay, and they are functional because of some common denominator, and they are all functional for the sake of some common denominator, which is none of them. And what is that which is none of them? Shuddha Chaitanyam only. So Chaitanya ke karan hi every part of my body is working. Chaitanya ke karan hi the coordination between all the parts of the body is happening. And for the sake of this Chaitanya only, each of the assembly are working, because a group of assembled things don't work for any individuals. They work for something which is other than them. So this way, by bringing the Chit Prasanga, all of them are working for that Chit, it is proved. But that Chit cannot be without Sat. Therefore, that Sat is Brahman. Therefore, by this, Brahman Asti is proved. That is how pranana apanana kriya. So first by karya, second is rasalabha, third one is pranana. The fourth one is called what? Abhaya pratishta, then abhaya darshana. Upapattibhyaha. By abhaya pratishta. Next one only, adrushye anaya yadahi eva eshaha etasmin adrushye anatme anirukte anilayane abhaya pratishta vindate atasa abhayangatah bhavati. Because the Brahmagnani, please remember, all the Bhaya Hetus are there around him. Yet he is not having Bhaya. And one cannot be without Bhaya unless some support he has got. And what he has got in him Brahmagnana. And because of the support of Brahmagnana, in spite of all the Bhaya Hetus around, he is not having Bhaya. Therefore, what is the cause of his Bhaya Rahityam? inside, because he has got Brahma Jnana. There is no other thing. Therefore, the Brahman is there because of whom the Vidwan is in Bhayarahitya Sthiti. So, Vidvad Avidushoho Abhaya Bhaya Hetutvad Brahma Asti. So, to the Avidwan is always in the fear because he has not discovered his oneness with that Brahman. So, this way, Astitva of the Brahma through the Abhaya Pratishta and Bhaya Hetu, इन दोनों के द्वारा भी हमको दिखाया. अविद्वान के लिए भय हेतु हुआ एंड विद्वान के लिए अभय प्रतिष्ठा हुआ. क्यों? क्योंकि उनके अंदर ब्रह्म है, दोनों के अंदर. So the karya, rasalabha, then pranana, then abhaya pratishtha, then abhaya darshana, upapattibhya, and abhaya darshana upapattibhya, asti eva tat, existing only that one, which is that akashadi karanam brahma. The Brahman, who is the karana of the akashadis, very much there, asti. Iti, in this way, apakrutaha, anuprashnaha ekaha. Out of the three prashnas, one prashna is eliminated by answering. Now, this should happen in us also. Please remember, when we are following the Upanishadic Adhyanam, it means what? In our intellection, in our understanding, these consequences should be found. Not by just theoretically reading it and not seeing its consequence in us. हमारे अंदर एक consequence होना चाहिए कि Brahman is there. And one deeply, when he goes through these analysis, as guided by Adi Shankara, definitely to our intellect, there will be a full satisfactory explanation regarding the existence of Brahman. And again, 2796 times we have told Brahman being Nirvikara, Nirakara, Nirvishesha, Nirvivahara. There's always a doubt about his presence. Therefore, the doubt hai presence pe, nobody will pursue. But even if pursues for some distance, still the doubt will be there, he will stop it. And doubt regarding Brahman goes away only when he is experienced. He is only experiential. He is not an object to be shown, he has no qualities to describe about you. That's the problem with the Brahmavastu. So till Anubhava comes, you cannot be ascertained about it. And what pushes you till Anubhava comes to do the sadhana, that's called a Shraddha. So the Brahma Asti Shraddha is being created in us. Therefore, no Upanishad, no Guru is assuring you that I will show you the Brahman. Then you must believe. He says, no. You believe, you yourself will come to experience. If you ask in the worldly things कि पहले आप बताओ मैं believe करूंगा, then it can be shown to you, you can believe. Only in the Brahma Vishaya, it is the other way around. कि believe करके जो कहा साधना करो तो तुम्हारे अनुभव में आएगा वो. Believe नहीं करोगे तो साधना नहीं करोगे तो you will never have the experience. That's the whole topic started that only. Asanneva sabhavati asad brahmeti che veda chet. So if he says Brahman is not there, then apurushartha sambandhi he will become. We have seen that you will never do the purushartha because starting only with the thought Brahman is not there. If really you have the गंभीर हृदय ना ऑडियंस हम कह रहे हैं, हम बता रहे अगर हमको हृदय गंभीर है, we are really large hearted, seeing this struggle both of Shruti Mata and Bhagavan Bhashyakara's struggle of explaining, we should feel so sympathetic and grateful to them ki how they are trying to give the faith in us in the presence of Brahma. Both Shruti Mata and our Shankara Bhagavan. Because there is no other way to pursue the path without faith. Because you can't see it. Even 1,000 people experience it. They cannot show. It cannot be shown. It is not a Vyavaharika Vishaya Vastu. Nirvyavaharika है वो. So they know it. इनको एक बार doubt हो गया ना, never ever he can come into the path. If we can make the faith stronger and continuous, he will continuously follow path and reach out. Therefore, they are using all these mantras, bhashyas to give the clarity. Brahman, astivana, astivame, asti answer. And after asti only, where is he, in what way is there, how to achieve him, all that can be. Gacchati va na gacchati, prapnoti va na prapnoti, or ashnute va na samashnute. That will be developed. Okay. Though anyo anuprashno vidvad avidishoho brahma prapti aprapti vishyo tatra vidvan samashnute na samashnute iti anuprashna antyaha tad apakarnaya uchyate madhyama anuprashna antya apakarnadeva apakrutah iti tat apakarnaya sa na yatyate. So one question is answered, two more are remaining. That avidwan, will he have that drishyate va na drishyate? Okay, astiva na astiva, then drishyate va na drishyate va, samashnute va na samashnute. Gacchati va na gacchati. Asti nasti, gacchati na gacchati, then samashnute na samashnute. No, asti nasti answered ki asti. Now what he says in this para, which will continue tomorrow, he among these two questions, gacchati va na gacchati, samashnute va na samashnute. Gacchati va na gacchati is for avidwan. Samashnute va na samashnute is for the vidwan. Now if the third question for the vidwan, it is experiential. If that is proved, the second gets answered automatically. बिकॉज वो विद्वत गम्य है तो अविद्वत अगम्य है वो, तो फिर अविद्वान गच्छति वा न गच्छति का आंसर क्या होगा? न गच्छति. नो व्हाई यू हैव टू टॉक दिस टॉपिक अविद्वान न गच्छति विद्वान? बिकॉज इन ब्रह्म देयर इज नो पार्शियलिटी. whether somebody is pursuing me or not pursuing, in the brahma tattva there is no biasness. It is like that. Then the question will come, if the vidwan is getting it, because brahman is impartial, avidwan also should get it. That's what the discussion already we have done. Or the other way around, if the Brahman is impartial, if the Avidwan is not getting it, Vidwan also should not get. See that confusion? We have discussed it because Brahman is impartial. So this confusing doubt is answered by telling ki Vidwan will samashnute. So the experience of the Brahman is on the basis of Vidvatta. When these two are matched together, Vidwan and Samashnute, obviously the opposite of Vidwan is Avidwan, the opposite of Samashnute is Nasamashnute. It will be proved. By which what will be conveyed? Therefore become Vidwan. Who is a Vidwan? Shrotriya Avrijina Kavata. Little more things are there. Of this, we discuss it. Then this last para of this particular Anuvaka, हम देखेंगे. Beautiful it is. Let us chant this. Saya evam vita asmad lokat pretya etamannamayamatma namupasankramati etam pranamayamatma namupasankramati etam manomayamatma namupasankramati etam vijnanamayamatma namupasankramati etam anandamayamatma namupasankramati tadapyesha shloko bhavati. A good number of questions are there here. चलो जितना हो सके उतना पढ़ेंगे. कृष्ण कृष्ण. देयर कम्स द नाइन्थ अनुवाका. आफ्टर दैट दिस ब्रह्मावल्ली, ब्रह्मानंदवल्ली, आनंदवल्ली is over. Thank you for your patient listening. Let our intellects become subtle, sharp, to grasp all the sharp aspects. Then only our deep meditations will happen. Then only the sublime Brahmanubhuti, which is millions and millions jivas also cannot gain, that we can gain, which is the liberation. तो इतना मेहनत तो पड़ता है, लगता है कि नहीं? निरंतर सुनना, विचार करना, मनोबुद्धि को सूक्ष्म बनाना. दैट्स व्हाई ऑलवेज वी से गेट फैसिनेटेड बाय द गोल, द ब्रह्म आनंद इनफाइनाइट. इन द ब्रह्म आनंद which is like samudra, the brahmadeva ananda is like only viprusha, and that you and I can have, not viprusha ananda but oceanic brahmananda. In that pursuit, are these efforts worthy or not? मेरे को तो लगता है worthy भाई. And the goal is so sublime. The struggles of studying, doing the contemplation, coming to the clear understanding about the existence of Brahman, then how the Vidwan experiences it. तो ये सारे बातें थोड़ा टेंशन वाले लगे बट फिर भी मजेदार. Like a highly evolved mechanical engineer. So it's such a huge one, such a big machines also they manage. If they are able to do such a big work, if I had stopped at the very basic level itself कि मैकेनिक थिंग बहुत का मुश्किल है तो मैं नहीं सीखूंगा, तो इतना बड़ा वो होता नहीं. तो he has visualized his greatest position when he pursues it at a length period of time to different degrees, and that what inspired him right from beginning to take the spanner and learn. Same way we have to be inspired by the Brahma Jnana, Brahma Ananda, Moksha. Then, like a small work of study, Mananam Chintanam, without the feeling of heaviness, we have to keep on doing till it happens. Everyone will get that Brahmanubhuti, Vidwan ban gaya to. बनी रहे हम धीरे धीरे. Thank you. We'll continue tomorrow. Om 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 Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Paramarshibhyo Namaha Parabrahmane Namaha श्रुतिमात्रे नमो तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. Thanks friends. Stay back for पतंजलि योग दर्शनम. आज हो जाएगा.